Hear ye, I call to order the first meeting of the Cinebrah team for the 2019, almost got that right, 2019 Blazing Swan. First order of business, wipe the notice board. Do we have an agenda for today's meeting?
No.
Have we finished the films from last year?
No.
Have we started the camp at all? We're registered. That's at least the first. But how many days did we sort the camp out in last time?
Or how 6 weeks.
And this time we're starting 6 months, so we might be better prepared.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so we're about an hour later, and this is how we kind of work through things. So we break the board into structure. So this is our actual physical structure of the cinema, art, the camp itself, so the wider piece, fundraising, what's actually happening at Blaze, and then a bunch of actions. With regards to the structure, we've always been looking at building extensions, but we've got to look a bit further into whether that actually happens. And I guess a lot of this stuff down here kind of came from the lessons learned that we had. We did like a little bit of a meeting after Blaze and talked about things that we learned from the session, and so that's kind of driven a lot of that sort of stuff. The art I'm going to skip over because we've got a bit of an art project in the go, but we'll come back to that at a later date. With regards to the wider camp, probably the biggest things is like we wanted to define our area a little bit more. We need to work on our transportation and how we actually move. Like we have a lot of gear to move down there, and trying to work out how we actually do that effectively and cost effectively is something we're trying to work out. What else is on here? And just some general camp improvements. We're thinking about building like a seating area, and then because we're looking at expanding our camp this year, we need to look at knock-on effects for that. But cost is a big thing, and so like last year we were 100% raised money by ourselves.
We haven't discussed that amount yet we spent last year.
No.
I remember running.
Let's not talk about it. We've got a separate film to come about what the actual camp cost. And I want to try and get a couple of camps involved to have a conversation about that, to kind of show the scale as to what some camps put into it. Anyway. So we were 100% funded last year, but this year we need to change that. It was a lot of financial strain for us. So we're looking at a few ideas which we're hoping to get people kind of engaged in. We're looking at doing a sort of a video and audio podcast. We've already got some camps involvement, and then once we go a bit further, then we'll obviously look for the Blaze public to get involved. We want to do some like film events. We're looking at doing a couple of movie quizzes. The big thing this year is that grants are not really guaranteed.
Oh.
And we don't know what kind of knock-on impact, and as I say, last year it was a big financial piece for us, so yeah, we're going to try and change that. We planned out a couple of things. So Bra Fest, which is our film festival, is already out and calling for people to come in with their film edits, and we've got a couple of other things going on. We'll talk about that at some point. And then action-wise, we really need to get some costings done, get the art grant so we can actually get this moving. What else is kind of important? Get the fundraising moving, and for us that's probably sorting out the actual locations, and the rest of it I think is just kind of general stuff which we don't need to talk about. So there you have it. There's our first video of the 2019 session. As ever, I guess thanks for watching. We'll be back in the next video when we talk about something else to do with our camp, and we'll work it out as we go along. I guess it's time for the sign-off.
The sign-off. I haven't done this for ages.
Cinebrah!